Hi, CCLA parents. This is a very important video that we hope you can watch. We really need your help getting your child logged into Classlink. I know that it seems very complicated, but we promise you if you watch this video and you try, it should not be as hard as it is seeming to be. So I'm going to walk you through two things. I'm going to walk you through how to get onto Classlink, and then I'm going to show you how to access our newest Spanish literacy, and that's for TK through second grade, our Spanish literacy program called iStation. And we're using iStation in third through sixth grade in Spanish and English. And our goal is that this week, all of our kids get logged into iStation and they complete this placement test so that they can start working in iStation. It's an adaptive program that helps them with reading fluency, comprehension, phonics, and vocabulary. And so we really need kids to get into it. So what you're going to do is when you're in your internet browser, you're going to type in the other thing I want to say about ClassLink that we need kids, why we need kids to start using it is going to become our single sign-on. Right now, the apps that we have in here are Seesaw, Google Classroom, Learning A to Z for their leveled books, Newsella, and iStation. Next on the list is Dreambox and Reflex Math. The whole idea behind ClassLink is that you only log into one place, ClassLink. Once your student puts their username and their password, they don't have to log into any other app because all those apps are tied to ClassLink. Okay, so what you're going to do is go to launchpad.classlink.com/SRC schools. Launchpad.classlink.com/SRC for Santa Rosa City and then the word schools. Once you get to that, that is going to take you to the login page. Okay, now let's pretend that I'm not logged in. I'm logged into another student's account. So it should take you to a page that looks like this. This is the login page. What you're going to want to do is bookmark it. Put the little star next to it, bookmark it, so that it is always saved on your child's device, so that you don't have to go looking for this every time. So I'm going to type in ClassLink. Okay. You can call it whatever you want. I would call it what it is, which is ClassLink. Okay. You don't want to be typing in that address each time. Okay. So I'm going to put in, this is a first grade student. So you put in your child's username. It's the same address they use when they log into their district computer. Now, it might be a little bit tricky if your child is in TK through third grade and they're using their own device. They may not know their Gmail, their Google login. We can get that for you. Your child's teacher can get that for you. But if they have a district Chromebook or if they're in grades 4 and above, it's the same login that they're using for their Gmail in Google Classroom. So this student, it's everything for everyone. It's everything before the @srcschools.org. You don't put that part. You only put in the first part of their email address. And you should know their password. For many students, the password has been Quetzal, capital Q, 1 exclamation point. If we reset it for you, then it's password 1, capital P. If you really don't know their password, you've tried those two different things, call us and we can reset it for you. We would prefer not to do that. We'd ask you to try first with the different passwords you have used. Okay, so you're going to go to sign in. This student, I've already logged in, so his password is saved on my computer. So this is a first grade student. It looks a little bit different depending on what grade your child's in. It takes you to this home page. So here's many of the apps that are being used. Okay, here's Seesaw. You don't need to log into Seesaw now. It's right here. Here's Learning A to Z, or the books that teachers sometimes call Raz Kids, the Learning A to Z books, all the leveled readers in Spanish. They can click on that and they can get their books. You don't need to memorize that password. Like I said, we're getting Dreambox added. That will be next. Okay, what we want you to start on today, if you can, help your child with this, is clicking on this app called iStation. This is our Spanish in TK through third Spanish literacy app that's going to help your child with their Spanish reading at their own pace. And in grades 3 through 6, we're using it in Spanish and English. So you're going to click on iStation. Now, if you have a district device, it will be a lot easier because the app is already installed on the district Chromebooks. If your child is using their own device, like an iPad or a different computer, then you're going to have to download that, and I'm going to show you how to do that. If you would like to come get a district Chromebook, we still have more of those, and we can give you one. It might be easier. Okay, so click on iStation. Now, the first time you click on iStation, it's going to require a bit of your patience. Okay, if you have a district Chromebook, then what it's going to do is it's going to look like this the first time you log on. Okay. The first time you log on a district Chromebook and you click on iStation, it's going to take you to this page. And your first reaction may be, "Oh, I need a username and password. What is that?" You don't need that. You're going to exit and you're going to log back in. You only have to do this once. You're going to log back in on Classlink. When you log back in, it should take you right to the page without asking you for that information. Okay, it's not going to do what it's doing to me. Takes a few seconds. Okay, so it pulls this up. Now, this is a first grader, so any student TK through second grade is going to take this Lectura con ISIP. They're going to click on the purple box. This is the first thing they're going to do. They're going to click on the purple box and they're going to do Lectura con ISIP. That is going to take them, the first thing they're going to do is a placement test. This program will lead them through a placement test to measure their level. Okay, so it's going to look like this. And it's going to walk them through a test. I'm going to put, yes, I want to exit. I'm not going to take the test from him. Okay, so it might take your child a while to do this test. It's adaptive. So as your child works through the test, it's going to continue. This test places students at a reading level from kindergarten all the way up to college. So please, please don't help them with this test. The purpose of this test, which they only really take once, is to see what their independent level is. Because after they finish the test, they're going to be able to go into this program and be working on their reading and grammar and spelling at their level. And so if you help them with this, it's not going to be valid data. And it's also going to be very frustrating when they go back to work on it, and it will not be fun for them. So we want to see what level they're at. That's important for us to know how to best help them. And then it's important for when they use the program that it's giving them work and games to do at their level. Okay, so no helping. And it might take them a while. I think the more the kids get through it, the more advanced they are, those kids are going to keep going. So your child can take a break. That's fine. The next time they log in, they're gonna keep working on that assessment until it's done, and then their teacher will be able to see that it's done, and it will give the teacher their reading level. The other thing is that once a month, they're going to take the placement test. It won't be the same because they will have already taken it. So it'll just take them for where they left off the previous time. Every month, they're going to take a placement test to measure their growth so we can see if they're getting better through time, which this program recommends 30 at minimum of 30 minutes a week to help them improve their reading level. Okay, so the takeaway from this is please do not help them. If they get frustrated, just you can tell them they can guess, or they can also wait. It will time them out. If they spend long enough time waiting on a problem that they don't know, a question, it'll just move to the next one. Okay, so my last thing, and then I'll be done, is if you have your own device and you click on iStation, you have to download the program to your child's device. So if they have, when you click on this, it should take you to have you downloaded iStation. If you click on download, it's going to give you different options of how to download it. So it's if you have an iPad, okay, this is what it will show you if you have your own device. If you have an iPad, you're going to click on App Store. If you have a Google tablet, you're going to click on Google Play. What I recommend for other students who may just have their own Chromebook or their own PC, download it through Chrome Web. It should take you, that's the best way to do it. Okay. Okay. And then it may take you to a page once you've done that. It may take you to a page where it asks for your school name. But I don't think it will. Okay, so we want you to try to download the app on your device, and if you cannot, then call us. But try that and try doing it through Google Play. So not if you can't do it, if you don't have a tablet or an iPad, then download the app through the Google Chrome browser. Okay, this can be done. We have helped people, and even students as young as 6 years old have been able to do it. So it seems overwhelming, but just remember you're only going to have to do this once, and then you won't have to do it. Just remember when you get to the page that asks you for a login, log out and log back in through Classlink, and that's how you should be able to do it. Okay, so that is your goal for today. Please, please, please try to help your child get into Classlink. Try to help them get into iStation. Don't forget to bookmark Classlink, and I would just get into the habit of whenever they go on Seesaw or Google Classroom, or whenever they're reading a book and they're learning A to Z, to access all of those sites through Classlink, because eventually all of our apps will be on there, and this will be our single sign-on where you won't have to memorize different passwords and different login names for the different apps. Please call us if you need help, but please try yourselves first, because we can't always keep up with the number of requests that we get. And if you just try it, many times you'll find that you're successful. Okay,